I missed doing this. Hello, hello, hello. Whoa. Have y'all seen the video of the cat with a really deep voice? It goes whoa. 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 It's a very funny video. So hello and welcome to what is hopefully extreme gameplay where I play games stylishly. Today, I'm resuming God of War 3 Pain Plus Redux. This is gonna be a Pain Plus run, and a bit better than the last two Pain Plus runs. One was the original, the other was just a chill Pain Plus for no reason at all. This right here is a Redux that focuses on making good use of my knowledge that I've gained ever since the last two Pain Plus runs, sorry. And it puts a huge emphasis on deep hits. So like you're gonna see some strats like last stream's Hercules or the first stream's Cerberus encounters where I just utilize this from up close or this boom from up close. This is a critical hit system in the game. It's in God of War 1, it's in God of War 2. Hit a big enemy from up close with an explosion attack, and it's a double damage from up close. If the enemy bounces though, you don't get the double damage, you know, the critical hit. How are you doing, man? Hello, welcome. Day 8, I'm not gonna read that. Deep shits, let's go. Yes, sir, yo. Did you know while Claws of Hades is equipped, Boots of Hermes deal more damage? What? I didn't know that. And I'm not about to test that now. But if that is true, thank you, Fiddle Riddle. God of War 3 Deep Hits Run Plus. So the rules of Pain Plus are all in the description. I can't use items. I can't use this. Not even for cancels. I can't use this. I can't use other weapons. I can't do this. And I can't open chests, and I can't upgrade anything, and I can't extend my meters, health, magic, item meter, and it has to be on very hard, and I can't skip encounters. Boom. When it comes to enemies that you're forced to use an item or secondary on, I can do this to a siren to expose her, and then it's fine. It's just normal combat. But if this flash hits another enemy, it's not allowed. It's gonna be a disqualification, and we restart from the last checkpoint. It's the same thing with the Cestus. If we're faced with a shielded enemy, we break his shield with this, but we can't hit enemies with this. So it kind of creates a cool dynamic where you have to be careful. You can't hit enemies left and right. For the sake of novelty in here, I don't use the Nemean Cestus. It's fine to use Nemean Cestus or secondary weapons in trials, but like me, just for fun, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna demonstrate something. So again, I want to demonstrate how the collision system, for how much it deals shitty damage when you toss an undead, which it deals 1 damage, it can still be utilized in groups. So like if you align enemies and launch undeads towards each other, it hits a bunch of them in the crowd, they get knocked back, they deal the sweet damage. So like a toss would still ideally deal 25, not 20, yeah, 20 to 25 damage in a sense, in a weird way, like this. Boom, see? See how that this is killing enemies and all that? But then again, once you have like something like the battering ram, you have very little situations where you'd want to use that. Boom. See that? Boom. This guy is crippled. Hold triangle for the slow animation. Boom. Boom. And that's how collisions still kinda are useful here if it's a huge crowd. But generally, when you have the option to battering ram, that is always the thing to go with. So like this being a Redux, I wanted to showcase that, since like normally in here you do battering rams. What up, fellow God of War nerds? Hello, the IGP Mexican, big homie, big love, big fan. I'm a big fan, that's what I meant. Why is there a nude Ryu mod for NG2B already? There's a nude Ryu mod? How ridiculous, who would make that? Anyways, this is a good spot to demonstrate something. So like, oh, what? Oh, she flew away. So like these guys are shielded and I'm perfectly using the cestus on them. Boom, you can even do that. But once these guys are no longer shielded, it's a different story. Ow. I wonder if this works. Like, hold on. What happens if I toss an enemy while having the cestus on? Nah, it doesn't do anything. I thought it may just do something, but no. The lovely Boeing rhyme. Boom. Boom. As long as you don't damage an enemy that is open to getting attacked. So like I want to demonstrate this better. Thank you for killing me. You literally inspire me so much. That is amazing to know you, lad. What's Pain Plus? The rules are in the description. There's a lot of limitations to it, but essentially what it comes down to is you're using base Kratos. You can't use secondaries, you can't use rage, items, magic, whatever, yada yada. Shouldn't be doing this. Uneven surfaces curse you. Oh man, this guy attacks fast. These guys generally just attack fast once they get on screen. Boom. See, like, this is what I like about Pain Plus in God of War 3. This sense of, like... God of War 3's combat is usually, like, more fast-paced than other God of Wars. But it gets tactical when there are enemies around that you're not supposed to hit with the cestus. See if I can try something. Not really. I love that that combat grapple does that. So, let me give you guys a bit of update about the state of making that one thing I talked about once in a stream. The God of War 3 S rank run, where I basically make up missions for God of War 3 and structure them in a way as if they're missions. So today, I kind of wrote down a list of the missions that I'm going to be doing for God of War 3. It's going to be like 14 missions. Though I still am looking for an edgy name, so if you guys have an edgy name for the missions in God of War 3, please let me know. Like the edgiest name I thought of that would go good in the God of War 3 world, and the God of War world in general, was labors. You know how in Ninja Gaiden they call them chapters? In some games, most games, they name them missions. In like Metal Gear Rising, they call them RO whatever. Oh, for God's sake, just use your Kai or whatever. I don't want to hit the dogs. The lovely boarding ram ordered again. Come here, guys. I mean, that is a DQ, but whatever. Not that I was truly knee-deep in the combat, so... Edgy names, W word. F-slur has a nice ring to it. No. Names for God of War missions. Nah. Don't go out throwing normal, whatever the kids call it nowadays. Boom. Hey, nice ring out. Gonna wait for him to come over here, then grab him. Still not done with him, by the way. Boom. I have lost the will to live. Does that count? That was on landing. I'm not even gonna count that. Usually you're not allowed to do the air dash, but like that was on landing. It didn't really have any effect, so nothing really lost there. I'm gonna show you guys how it would have actually mattered. That back there was just like that. See, like that doesn't even make any effect. Fuck! I don't want to accidentally hit someone with this. That kick of the dog dealt 5 damage for people who don't know. Just a second, guys. Hold up. Now I'm back. I'm really sorry for the interruption. The Odyssey is overused. Go with the Iliad? What's that? Hello, Dean. Edgy names for Gears 3 missions? Yeah, just like the best I thought of that is in line with the mythology was labors. Which it's not bad, but maybe somebody has like a cooler idea for a name. I knew someone was here, and maybe someone is here. Because enemies tend to get trapped in these corners. Labors of Vengeance. The Labors of Olympus is a good name, I assume. No. It's like one word for the missions. Or like one type of way of writing, I suppose. Like, you know how in Ninja Gaiden it's chapters. In The Walking Dead, I believe it was episodes. In here it should be something, I don't know, sex tapes or whatever. Hold on, not that. that.
You. Your Lord.
Labors of Aphrodite. No, just a name, just like one word.
I do not need your help.
I believe labors is good enough. But like if you guys can come up with a better name than labors. Speaking of labors, like let's talk about the labors that I'm gonna have to go through in S rank and yada yada yada. It's gonna be the start, the Great War 2. So like that's gonna be mission 1. The start of the game until we gauge Poseidon's eyes out. So like we have to do all that bit as well. Or maybe until Gaia punches Poseidon. That's when the mission ends. Then from the underworld manual save from the underworld manual save all the way to the first confrontation with Hephaestus, that's gonna be another mission. And then from Hephaestus until reaching the manual save before the city of Olympia, that is gonna be another save. From the city of Olympia until we reach the Eos, like right after, like the moment Kratos rips off Helios' head, that's when the mission ends. And I put a huge emphasis on that because time is gonna be a important thing. I wish I could have a better way of tracking things, but I really can't. Like an ideal God of War ranking system would have had something like environmental kills in mind, or brutal kills, or grab kills, something like that. I unfortunately cannot really do that. I'm gonna try, but for now all I can do is time and damage, which is like the bread and butter of what do they call it? The bread and butter of my health was way too low and I didn't see that one attacking. But generally, like, doing this is good. This is not good. Hey, that's the first time I've ever rang out that guy like that. Generally, against these guys, you want to hit them, like, with actual slices, not explosion attacks. Or you could just grab all of them. Trials? Ooh, Trials is a good one. Scorpinus? Burdens? Errands? Hey, Errands is also good. I'm trying to ring out some of them. There. Oh, what a lad! Boobies? That's not what I'm gonna call them. Trials is a good name too. Fuck. I just gotta be quick here, I suppose. Fuck. You know what? This reaches. Oof. So yeah, start of the game until Underworld is a mission. Underworld until the city is a mission. Labor, sorry. The city of Olympia. The Underworld, you know, the moment you reach that save after talking to Hephaestus, after killing Hades, after doing the trial with the claws. That one's gonna be still like included with the mission of Hephaestus to that part. So like that's probably gonna be like the longest mission of the game. And so like S ranking it is gonna be very difficult since like there's also Hades to fight. So you gotta S rank, you gotta know damage basically the moment you get the rage mode all the way until you make it to like after Hades. That's a lot. And you gotta do it, you gotta do it the non-pussy way. You gotta do every encounter. So like Bayonetta or whatever. Deep hit. Deep hit. Deep hit. That was a double deep hit. Did you see it? I turned at the last moment so that I don't get closer than that. That wasn't a deep hit, but we'll take it. Oof, I barely ducked that attack. I would have tried something if my health wasn't so low. Like, I wanted to try something just now back then. And it is like a creative punish to their sprint. Maybe I can do a plume, like outputting damage and ducking their swing. Because it's like a horizontal swing that I just ducked back there. By Kratos ducking when he does the plume. Just like a normal plume. But like right now we can't really try it. I'm sorry for the silence, I really have to focus here. It's just like a iffy encounter. I can use isolation strats. But for now, the focus is deep hits. Nice, that was another double deep hit. You'll love to see it. That's one down. I'm gonna try the plume thing with the other one. It's gonna spawn after these guys. Is that gonna be a really nice punish if it works? Thank you, beautiful QTE buttons on the sides. That's slow as fuck. What is your favorite kind of bean? When will this end? I'm sorry, it is a pain plus run. Though that back there was not in line with the reduxism of this redux run. It was more so focused on deep hits. Ah. Apollo stream paint, Apollo stream plus. This is not Apollo. So yeah, where did I leave you guys? So the moment we rip off Helios head, that's where the mission ends of the city of Olympia. That mission. So like then starts another mission or labor. You know what? I'm just gonna call them mission. Fuck edgy names. So then starts another mission slash labor called Eos. So you go through Eos until you hit the Hermes cutscene. From there on, another mission starts and the man will save right after the Hermes cutscene, you know, right after the Athena cutscene with like, what is the meaning of this when he finds the Pandora box, you know? That's how it's gonna go. Now I know I can use these guys for some super hot battering rams, but not now. I want to bait something. Hold on. I want to bait his sprint. There. That's a cute ass punish. Look at that. Can I dodge it with this? I wonder if I can. Though it's way too risky. You know, this is much safer. Though I don't know if it's the uneven grounds that is making it a bit too safe, you know? That's a nice way of punishing him. Maybe it works on the double swings as well, you know? Like, I'm gonna wait for him to do the double swing attack, okay? This looks cool. Nah, not enough time to dodge that. It's like, I thought I would be able to block the first, do a plume, and punish his second swing by ducking with the plume. So that was very cool. I saw it back then. I'm cool that I'm trying it right here. But now I'm gonna go with the optimal approach for this fight, which is gonna be a whole bunch of battering rams. It's not gonna be the same strat of wringing him out in the water pit. This man is a strong soldier. I've been battering his ram for a long time. You know when Kratos batters your ram and it does not feel good because you're an undead getting battered out of your ram? It's finally dead. I want to try something, you know? Can we open this gate while this guy is here? I hope the mission doesn't get skipped, because I don't want to skip the mission. Right. Let's see let's see what we can do here. See if this is a boundary and I can pull him over here. Please don't attack. Wait. Come here. Yes! I trapped him here. Look at us. So how far does he come in? How far is he fighting here? This man is God's strongest soldier. Let's see how he is active in here. Look at him. He is one active bitch. He's active throughout the entirety of the maze. I've never done this before. Maybe he can get wrung out for no reason at all? Question mark. Let's see. So the plan is to wring him out now. So you discover something. Keep on discovering. Can we go? Hold on. I want to see something. We can go through this, right? Is this guy like a special case that you can just push off for like no reason at all? This Redux is going heights. Okay, we gotta get him to sprint more. We gotta hit them sprints. Okay, so now he's gonna sprint. So nope. He's literally in the portal. So this makes no sense why he didn't. He just acts like a normal hold on, I want to drag him to somewhere else. This is new to me. Thy boy be walking. A little sleep to your thoughts. That's amazing. If it's because my voice is soothing, that's amazing. But if it's because it's boring, I hope it's not. So like, how far does this guy go the lengths? Like, what? Where can I take this man? Hold on, I have an idea. Please don't find your way home. Stay there. I want to go through with that cutscene where Kratos traps the princess. Where is he? Let's hope he didn't get despawned, because I'm known for my despawning. Let me just hide this real quick. He is off screen. It won't work. What won't work? Do you even know what's in my head right now? It's good seeing you stream and having fun with the game. Chat, stream, good shit. Yes. It's been a while. Hey, he's here. He be that chill dude. Can I bring him into the cutscene now? There's only one way to go. Come here. Now I want you to do that again. Sprint. I want you to sprint. Imagine he kills me in the cutscene. He's laughing, he's taunting.
Tell me where you are. I hear something.
Push the tiles through the portal. Trust me, I tried. I couldn't. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't try it actually. You know what? I'm gonna keep on going with this. This is the first time I brought this Talos to the cutscene. I'm gonna take it till the end of the game. Once I reach the actual live part of the stream, YouTube automatically turned it to X1 speed for me instead of just crashing. It's awesome, Terraria, honestly. So like, how far is this guy willing to go? Where is he? There he is. Look at him. We're playing as him right now. Oh, he disappears here. What? Dude, don't be shy. I think I broke him. Okay, he's ours for the taking, lads. Deep hits after deep hits after deep hits after deep shits. So I believe this is more This is like better than going all the way with the like the final slam. Just keep on reps of this, whatever. He's gonna kill us now. He's out of the trapped zone. Second person camera. Talking about the S rank challenge, I sent you a Google Doc link about the whole mission structure and names a month ago. Really? Wait. I remember you said you're gonna do something about the missions. But I'm not aware that you sent me the actual mission things. Scorpy. So let's skip all this cutscene nonsense. Right here. So like the end of that chamber right there, the moment Kratos is done with lifting the gate, that's when another chapter ends. I'm gonna get to this. So like let's load up the forge. So start of the game until the underworld, until Gaia punches Poseidon. That's one mission. The first manual save in the underworld until you meet this guy for the first time. That's another mission. Starting from this guy right here, the manual save after meeting him, all the way until fighting and killing Hades, and then moving to the manual save, clearing the enemies in there before entering the City of Olympia. That's another mission. So City of Olympia until you rip off Helios' head is another mission. But wait, that's problematic. There's no manual save there. Do I make an entire mission? No. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna make that an entire mission. So City of Olympia until you meet Hermes. That's an entire mission. That right there is a whole ass mission. Yeah, so EOS is included with the City of Olympia. We got... Yeah. From like the manual save, this one right here. Let me just demonstrate it since we're here. Since we're pretty chill today. I honestly like this. This manual save right here. So here until the Grand Vestibule is a whole mission. This is where the mission starts. It's gonna be like one of these gimmicky missions, right? It's one of those missions where you start and you have to do this chase as fast as you can, then end the fight as fast as you can. So like, it'll change your approach rather than, you know, do a lot of T3s from afar, which I believe to still be the most optimal thing. Nobody really knows until we like approach that, but like that whole thing, that whole Hermes chase is gonna be a mission until you beat him and climb up and save on the Grand Vestibule. So here's gonna be a very fun mission now. Grand Vestibule all the way to, you know, it's kind of a fucky, messy fuck. Okay, Grand Vestibule until this last Talos that I just killed back there is another mission. Starting from this manual save is going to be another mission called Tartarus. So like it's going to be the entirety of Tartarus until you make it to another manual save that is... Tartarus is going to be here until you stab Kronos, okay? Whatever happens after Kronos and the garden is just all in between things. Like the moment Kratos stabs Kronos, that's when this mission ends. The mission starts in this save data, the Forge. Then another mission begins in the Olympus Gardens. So like the Olympus Gardens begins and you have to do the puzzle quickly and you have to do everything, even the combat quickly. Like this right here. This right here is another mission beginning. Right here. And you gotta clear all the enemies, by the way. It's like 100% type of run. You gotta clear it all. So from here until the save data before fighting Scorpius, this is gonna be a mission. Scorpius until entering the labyrinth is another mission. The labyrinth in its entirety is a mission until like you beat the last encounter. You gotta go quickly to the manual save as well. From that manual save, that flight section where Kratos goes down, not flight, I guess dive section. From that dive section, then you fight the Cerberus, then you fight a couple of satyrs and sirens and whatever in the second visit to the underworld. That is also a mission. And then Zeus has one final mission, one final special mission. It's gonna be the upper chamber of the flame. This mission right here, yeah. So like this mission, how it's gonna begin is it begins from when the fight starts, basically. Like all these cutscenes, I'm not gonna count them for the timer to no damage and whatnot. Cutscenes will count for the timer. But like this right here, this whole struggle, like I've set it up for myself where the wheel is already spun and whatnot. But like normally, this doesn't matter. This does not waste time for your mission if you're doing it. So here until the end, until you stab Zeus and Gaia, that's gonna be another mission. So that's gonna be it. So I believe that was like 12 missions. It's gonna go through a bunch of testing. This is not a one-time thing. This is just me laying down the mission structure. Like I'm gonna make this a run and I'm gonna stream it and it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to put the timer on screen. Or, you know, I can also go off of the game's timer. So like the game does have a built-in timer right there. So 4:23:28 is when this run begins. Until like I set some time from here until the next mission. And you have to get that time for the S rank. So yeah. What is bro yapping about? The mission, the S rank thing that I'm planning. After beating God of War, Oko Zesty will become Iraq president. Why? So these guys, do we count these as enemies for the possible S rank run? Do I try something against this guy though? This being a Redux, I don't want to try the same strat of just pluming and battering ramming. I want to do something else. I'm gonna try something. Hold up. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use some escape from the undeads. So like give them all the plumes and shit in the world. Now I'm gonna wait for him to lead enemies towards me. Boom. That deals a lot of damage to him, I suspect. Come on. Do this thing again. Oh, that didn't reach him? There. It's not. I have to be very close for this escape to damage him. It's not dealing the best stuff I'd hoped it deals. He leaves them for a grab like that. When you escape, it deals a lot of damage to surrounding enemies. And like I use that to damage him as well, like that. I don't know the exact damage it deals, but it deals some nice damage. Because it kills all undeads around you. It's freaking crazy. There. Can he lead these two? Yeah. What a champ. Okay, not one of you guys, please. I want two of you to... There you go. Good man. Lead these two as well, please. Can't believe you had done this. What a deep hit, right on the top of his head. Ush. Ush. You know, the more I think about it, the more God of War become almost better than 2. I put 1 over 2. It's been so for a while. That was a nice way of doing the centaur encounter. Got pretty bruised up as is with getting grabbed. but it's good. I'll tag you on the link I sent you. We have somewhat different perception about the structure. I believe you are going with the manual save route. So this is gonna be for the homie Big V. Venus. So dealing with this guy's gonna be a bunch of deep hit. Deep hit. Get away. Do one of these. Though the more effective one would be pluming him from up close. Like, that's not gonna change. The best DPS will stay and will remain that. This, basically. The plan after all of this is to get the other Chimera trapped. Now, achieving that is not easy. Now, I want this guy to sprint after me. I'm gonna be trapping him here. Is he trapped? I doubt he's trapped. He has to actually attack me, I believe. Where is he trapped? He's trapped. So now it's a 1v1. So Big V has always complained about me never doing this on purpose. I mainly never did it because I like interacting with the fight normally as a 1v2. You know, doing some control strats and whatever. But I guess there you have it. Trapping one of the chimeras and fighting the other. So I can't hit him with a hit property in Egypt, because if I hit him with a hit property in Egypt, he's gonna escape. So build up one of these, and I didn't deep hit because I'm up. Hey, double explosion, do that again. Hey, look at you. Redux. You are not making a good case of the SST. Not being the be-all end-all of the series. It sorta is, but even when it is, the people who say that it is are not using it the same way I'm using it, if you know what I mean. Fire me. Okay, so the same Zimna strat is the best thing here. Boom, 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 and he lands right on top of my dick. How did this guy escape? The hell? It's trapped again. Amazing. Deep hit. Deep hit, baby. So there's a way of putting emphasis on the deep hit even while doing this. It dodges to the left, and I can lean more to the left. Yeah! I'm gonna demonstrate it with the other Chimera as well. So this is Zimna's discovery on how to punish this phase of the Chimera, where he hits it with one of this and then charges his entire attack and it lands right on top of this. So here's this guy. Oh, that's a hit proper. I completely forgot that thing does that, a number on him. It ain't over, homo. So I'm gonna have to show you how to make best use of trapping him. It's not just about trapping him. You're not trapped here now, are you? Essentially, he's just hitting him like this. Oh, so like the entirety of the light string. Now I remember. Just don't get close because I believe he'll try to jump scare you and attack you. Nice. So like, after that first knockback with the bravery in this game, this guy gets slapped backwards and then dodges to his right. So how I'm gonna do that now is strafe more to the left so that my deep hit connects, like this. Hold on, I'm gonna try to demonstrate it better. Boom. I lean to this side, right on top of the deep hit. Do you see that? See if I can demonstrate that again. Whereas normally before we didn't know deep hits exist, so we didn't care. We just did this and then built up our attack. And then from afar or up close, it doesn't really matter. We just did this normally. Let's see. Let me try that again. There you go. Or is that actually deep hitting? Hold on, I'm gonna need to try something. Is that deep hitting? Yeah, it is. It is deep hitting. I was wondering if it was the archback back there dealing the second hit. Since like there's a slight hit that Kratos deals to enemies, as you may know. This, like right before the rise. But no, it's good. So like that is more emphasis on the deep hit against the Chimera. So it's still the same thing of going like this in this last phase, building up to this, and then it lands right on top of this. But like we are putting more emphasis by strafing towards where the Chimera lands, rather than just caring about dropping the slam. So we're dropping the critical hit of double damage, and we're putting more emphasis on it. So that's good. Me after marriage, is that deep hitting? Come on, look. I'm putting way too much focus on this deep hit because even you would do the same if you figured out a critical hit system in your favorite game. Like this system was always in God of War 1 and 2. Thought fake for God of War 3 for fucking more than 15 years. Or actually 15 years. And then for it to get rediscovered this late after. Of course you're gonna start putting more emphasis on it. You're gonna be happy about it. Like it's just great. Which is better, DMC5 or Gears of War 3? I prefer Gears of War 3. You know, speaking of Gears, I played Gears of War 5 the other day with a friend of mine. And it was very good. I did not expect it to be that good because I remember playing 4 a while back and it wasn't all that fun. I don't know, I just didn't feel it. Maybe it is a fun game, I just didn't get into it at the right time, in the right moment. But like I swear, I remember having Gears of War 4 and it just didn't click with me. Didn't click with me like 3 did, like 2 did. Though I remember next to nothing about 2. Was it 2 or 1 where you enter a monster's belly? I don't really recall. And I'm talking actual Gears, by the way. This is not a God of War joke. It started as a Gears of War God of War joke, but like now it's actual Gears talk. I love Gears of War 3. Like not this Gears of War 3. You know which Gears of War 3 I'm talking about. The marketing for that game and the presentation is fucking fantastic. It looks so good. It looks so good. The weapons. And the collector's edition. And everything. So hold on. For these guys, I'm going to try a strat I tried for the... I believe it was a Blade of Olympus only run. I'm going to show you guys what I mean in just a sec. It's going to be essentially mass ringing out of all of these guys. Full Nelson. It's about to turn into Ninja Gaiden 2 real quick. Just watch. RE4 chance? Why, guys? Why? Like, what's so special about that shitty game? Last I checked, 5 is better. Playing with friends and siblings hits hard. There you go. I was about to get to that point. Maybe if I played 4 with a friend of mine, it would have been fun. Because look, I've played Gears of War for the casual fun that it is. I never dived any deeper than that into it. My experience with... Actually, it's sort of with all Gears of War games. Other than maybe Gears of War 3, where I did try to play some other things alone. Don't be shy about joining in, lights. So what I'm about to do is this. Once you read the book, they can't hit you. Like, they hit each other, but they can't hit you. So the plan is... Look at this idiot. Look at this fool. Look at this dude. Why is he dancing around me? And is that a penis? No, it's not a penis. Oh! Okay, my plan still worked, you know? That was a fucking jump scare if I've ever seen one. Hold on, I can get on the book, correct? Right, right. There, that's the mass ring out I was talking about. And again, beautiful. Though that jump scare was super uncalled for. Now for one of the best sections in the entire game. Kronos. Oh, we're about to fight the guy. You know who I'm about to fight? Pornos. Let's go. What a gauntlet this is. And that's the Oko. That was a surprise grab. That was a surprise cum shot from bro. Can they gangbang you while you're on the book though? On the book? I believe they attack. They are aggro, yeah. That right there is a trick as old as the humanity goes back to. Like you even have that in God of War 1. If you interact with something and read in the middle of combat, the enemy stop. I live in torment because of you. Pornos rage. All that chains are attached to Kronos. Dong. Are they? Wait, are they? They're not. They are attached to his belt. Dean. Dana! How rude. Now we start Pornos. The boss fight slash stage hazard. Stage hazard. Just like God of War 1's temple. Shut up! Dun, 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 dun. There you are! Did I hit these guys with the arrow? Okay, let's just stay safe. So plume them to drop them. What can I do here actually? Let's try something. I doubt there's anything better than pluming them for the ring out. This is a moving platform, so enemies just get flung once you bounce them. Like that. So in the mission rank thing, you have to kill these guys. You can't just run away. Which is something you need to care about. Because like the moment you skip an enemy, I'm not gonna give you the S rank, dude. I'm gonna give you an A rank. An A rank, A rap. Zesty, my boy, are you Kurdish? Yes. Or like how Sniper Wolf from from Metal Gear Solid says it. I'm a turd. She rhymes it with turd and it pisses me off. Hey, I didn't know I could do that. Redux. So you can toss these guys and you still have iframes. Okay, time for battering. Roim. Oof. If this was God of War 2, there would have been like 50 uneven surface cases right here. Like there. Right as I mentioned it. Man, this mission is gonna have some RNG involved. If he does not stab his thumb down, your Tartarus mission S rank may just be gone. So here I can't use Helios Blast. Boom. Thank you! God of War 2 be haunting you? Did someone say God of War 2? See, like, the sad part about environmental kills and how I'm not going to be able to incorporate them into the mission thing that I'm planning is that they are a very, very prevalent part of God of War's combat. And to not be able to include them is just sad. Woo! 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 Right into the jaw. Oh, I wanted to do something but couldn't. I could do this fight way better. Hold up. There's really no better route than the battering ram, you know it. Now this will be a really difficult fight in Pain plus no grab run plus, which is not a thing. Though recently I have been getting a bit interested in it, since Ximnas is doing one for God of War 2. And I remember Alpha, actually Ximnas has done one for God of War 3 as well. Deep hit. I can't duck this, right? Let me see if I can duck this attack. Nah, it's way too low. Slaps Kratos like a motherfucker. Boom. Boom. My god, this thing's damage is poor at level 1. Still though, wait for its placement in the special attacks ranking video. Which is, I still have half of the script to record. Alpha hasn't done anything. Who are you and give me back the Alpha that I loved once upon a time? The confident alpha. Hey, I'm bashing his head against the air. How long do you think the video will be? I'd give it 40 minutes. Maybe, yeah, 40 minutes. Nothing to really redux in here. Except this toss deals a whopping fucking scaled full collision, it seems. Kills these guys with like 2 tosses. I've always talked about this ceiling toss and how much damage it deals. So like in the S rank run, right here, you can't really just skip through these guys. You gotta ring them both out or do something about them. Like that back there. Here we are. Oh! Give me Thanos, I mean Cyclops. I like this guy more than the normal Cyclops Berserkers. It's like he has way more health and resistance. Thanks for the iframes. Ah, that kick is fast, I forgot. Hit him with the deepest among steep hits, not really. Watch me destroy that shoulder with pure collisions. That's one. That's another, I believe. Did I hit it? That's two. That's three. How many times do I gotta hit that shoulder? This man is seething. There you go. Off to another Cyclops. I will destroy that shoulder using the power of collisions. Homie forgot to put his skin on. Yeah. Default skin for the win. Like, does that health bar on Chrono's shoulder heal or what? Just curious on that. I get curious on the dumbest things ever. Which is a good thing. That's what kind of breeds new discoveries. Boom. I wonder if the health bar on that shoulder heals. Man, aligning these guys and then launching them towards the shoulder is the pain in my ass. Imagine if there's a death animation where you stay here long enough. Eventually Kronos just finds you and just like sucks you up that shoulder vagina thing. And you know what, let's just break it normally. We don't have all day. Boom! I'm new to fighting game. So is the God of War 3 better to start than later DMC5? These aren't fighting games, these are hack and slash games. Son Goku. This game is literally broken when you are upgrading weapons. No upgrade on plus seems like the balanced way to play God of War 3. This game is broken when you upgrade? Every God of War from the trilogy is broken when you upgrade. This is the least broken Kratos once you get fully upgraded. Like the absolute least broken. When you have beasts, and I mean absolute beasts of nature, like God of War 2 or God of War fucking 1, every God of War gets broken when you start upgrading. It just depends on the right, on the correct routing. But generally, God of War 3 is easier than God of War 1 and 2. It's way more balanced than these games. Like God of War 2 has you running up against a lot of really tanky enemies. And with tanky, I mean like armor. You know, armored enemies. Which is a fun challenge in its own, but I don't really... I like this approach more. God of War 2 is way more heavy and tactical, which I like it for what it does. Ascension is the same, but Ascension is very shit, whereas God of War 2 is a fucking masterpiece. Like, the tactical approach is a thing God of War 2 does right. So right. Whereas Ascension takes the same approach. It is a heavy game, it's a slow game, every enemy has armor. But it's ass at times. I love it very much, but it's ass. You can't deny that. God of War 1 and 3 play alike. You're way too volatile, I guess. Way too aggressive and moving all the time. 2 is much more calculated. 1, even with wake-up attack enemies, is just like God of War 3. 1 is like the game exactly like God of War 3. In 1, you have bouncing minotaurs. You don't have a middleweight. Like, you have lightweight and heavyweight in God of War 1. Lightweights and Cyclops is an undead and a Cyclops, pretty much. So that game, God of War 1, is way more like God of War 3. Like, even when it comes to the sense of like easiness, it is, I believe, on the same level. God of War 1 is harder because it has platforming and because it has some... what do you call it? Some enemies... what enemy am I thinking of right now? Huh. I really can't think right now, but God of War 1 still has some reasons to be harder than 3. You can love ass. Yeah, if you're into that sort of ass, it's fine. God of War Ascension feels like you are so nerfed even in vanilla. I'm gonna have to let you pause right there. In vanilla, you are not nerfed. It has a learning curve, but you're not nerfed. But you are the most nerfed out of every God of War, so that part is true. Have you ever played Sekiro? I breathed Sekiro once upon a time. I haven't returned to it in a while. God of War 2 is the hardest, no debate. God of War 2 is the hardest fair-wise. Yes. God of War Ascension can be harder, but only because your fucking mechanics just up and may decide to not work at times. So like it's a danger zone between Ascension and 2, and we're talking overall, like, yeah. So God of War 1 as I was saying, it has lightweights and heavyweights. It doesn't have the concept of middleweights or midweights, I guess. A Minotaur is a lightweight in that game. You can bounce him with a slam. You can bounce him with triangle. Like, you can do this to a Minotaur in God of War 1. Boom. And the Minotaur is in the air and you can just beep and grab him. Here we get the best secondary of all time. God, I love these. Sad that I can't use them. And I am planning, there you go. Look at the... Oh my god! Who's this guy? I have the exact same screenshot and a bit better as well. Listen to the track playing in the background, man. Listen to the track. Listen, listen, listen. It's the Colossus track. And I used it in the Oko as well when you finally get the Blade of Olympus. It is a fantastic track! Listen!
Yeah, it's your retribution!
It is a remix. Oh, I love it. God of War 3 takes God of War 2's music and reuses it in such awesome places. And like even at times remixes it like this. This is a remix of the Colossus. It's the first Colossus track where he punches the balcony in the first fight. Okay, you know what? This is a Pain Plus run. And I said it's fine if you want to use these in trials. These are so lovely. If you do the first attack, it's a crowd control attack. The second is a more focused point of tirades, which tirades are like the main thing of this. You can hold attacks, deals hella damage. You can do this for a bounce. Hold the square a little bit so that it bounces enemies, as such, basically. Like that. This, an insta launcher. God, it's so good. Look at this. Look at the range on this one. And you know, like this last one, this is like a cyclonic attack. The knockback hits all your surroundings. And then there's this. And then there's this into that. And then there's this into this. Air light tirades are not that big of a special thing. But they are amazing too if you wanna have diversity, I suppose. I love this weapon. Literally bottom of the barrel weapon. This a bottom of the barrel? You do not know me, Scorpy. I love just gimmicky weird weapons like these. Like this right here is optimal. More optimal than the Nemesis whip sometimes if you want to do damage. This is a setup tool. But it also is a damaging tool, like once you upgrade it. It's not even, let's also not forget this. Like in the middle of combat, this. Fucking lovely thing. Even the best part while fighting Zeus is the Colossus soundtrack. Colossus Sostemos. Which one? Did you just kill the enemies with this? Yeah. In trials where you just receive a weapon, you can use the weapon in Pain Plus. It's not a big problem. See, like this keeps him in place. This is also an attack that is very good. See that magic orb? I have a problem with that magic orb. And is that how does it work? This! How does this work? Looks like the essence from Ninja Gaiden 2. How does this work? I once came to the conclusion one morning when I was doing some testing, as I do testing nowadays when I'm kinda not feeling like doing anything. This thing gives you rage orbs with tirades. Tirades are, as I said, holding the button down. These orbs have 0 value, so they do not increase your rage, which is very trash. I wish they did. Something else that the Nemesis Whip does is... By the way, the mission ends when you stab Kronos. If this was a mission-based game, and if I was to design the missions, here's where another mission begins. Sometimes you get these blue orbs, and it's very rare, and I believe it's just RNG, honestly. I came to a conclusion where hitting enemies from the side does the deal. Like this. Like, say the enemy is here standing like this, facing right, and you hit him like this for a while, it gives you more of a chance for it to happen. I don't know how I came up with that conclusion. Watch this attack interruption. Orion's Harpoon. When they're off the wall, when they get a wall splat, basically, they're perfectly set up for an Orion's Harpoon. Press circle and Kratos goes for the Orion's Harpoon every time. Deep hit. Oh, I didn't mean to. But it was my fault. I should have, like, strafed away further. God, I love battering ram. So how do I deal with the satyrs in a new way? Nemesis, no merchant isn't bad at all. I just hope they give it a specific mechanic to it, like in an enemy or 1 or 2 encounters. What do you mean, true gamer? I like God of War 1 for its story and OP magic. God of War 2 is my favorite overall. I like God of War 3 because I can combo the shit out of the enemies. It is very versatile, yeah. So as I was saying, God of War 1 had only lightweight and heavyweight enemies. God of War 2 introduced the concept of middleweights, which is like, for example, Gorgons turned into middleweights. Like, do this on a Gorgon now, and she does not bounce. Do this on a Legionnaire Captain now, and they do not bounce, whereas they used to in God of War 1. God of War 3, of course, kept the middleweight game. Like the Gorgon Serpent is still middleweight. You can't bounce her like this or like this. Satyrs, of course. Like, picture this. In God of War 1, satyrs are also lightweights. You can just bonk and they're launched. Or bonk and they're launched. So that kind of made you play around more and more and more with the enemies in God of War 1. Whereas God of War 2 came in and changed that. Oof. Son of a bitch. I doubt. Does an Orion's harpoon ever connect? I'm gonna try something I've been meaning to try. Get slapped the bitch out of. See how low they got? I want to try something, but before I try that, let me checkpoint myself. God of War 2, okay. Now let's get out. So yeah, because of that lightweight, heavyweight, middleweight thingy, God of War kind of changed with God of War 2. It's like it's way heavier. But even if you kept the lightweight, heavyweight thing, God of War 2 Kratos is too heavy. It's way heavier than God of War 1. You could cancel a plume way more freely in God of War 1. Whereas it's no longer a thing in God of War 2. Did he just slap me with that? I've been meaning to try and like a combat grapple loop on these guys, and this is like the perfect chance to do so. Fuck, this guy interrupted. I love, man, just playing with the enemies in this game, yo. I don't think the combat grapple ever connects with these guys. Oh, nice attack. When they're on the ground. If you take this battle seriously, I mean like differently, not seriously, it is a fun dance. It's the same with God of War 2's double satyrs. You know, that sort of case is just always fun. If you look at the Oko, the commentary that I made, I count how long it takes to beat the double satyr encounter, and it literally takes 5 seconds. Like, literally 5 seconds, maybe even less. In the middle of the commentary, I was like, let's count how long it takes to beat this. Give me that, my good sir. It took 5 seconds to beat them in the God of War 2 Oko. You can have fun with them in like a no grab run plus pain plus case. Which I'm starting to gravitate towards that. So now in the pain plus, this part is done. We load up another manual save to continue. But like in the S rank run, this might actually be still going on. So like you have to like do the puzzle in pain plus. Wait, this is not the right save. What is this? Oh, not this save. Hold up. Starting from this realm of Hades is where I have my no upgrade saves. That was a new game plus save. The most efficient strategy overall is set up DRI to win through. I forgot what DRI is. Some nice half collision kills. Half collisions and full collisions deal the same damage in this game. It's 5. So like only doing it in crowds is where it's viable. Only in crowds. Like only if you knock back like 2 or more enemies. If you knock back just 1 enemy, man, that's just 5 damage. Never worth it. Dry is what my girl was when I told her about collisions. Oh man. So like watch this. Hold up. Unless it's this crowded, it's never worth it to go for knockbacks. This crowded and this like linear of a path. Like the path has to be narrow. So that they all collide with each other in the air rather than, you know, fly in all sorts of directions. And no, the combat grapple's knockback does not deal any damage. Which is quite stupid. It should deal the same damage as normal half collision. Onto a really nice encounter. NG2 is a Musou game? Yeah, it's my favorite Musou game. DMC4 is literally a 3D fighting game. Son!
The gift of Hades, the liquid fire. That is
Come on.
next man.
What does that mean?
Ice stone. That will give me the power. The power to bring.
What does that mean? Would you watch Kronos on the hub? On the Ponos Rage? I thought I strafed away from it. Nice strafing Zestus. Very awesomely done. Nice. Still going on. Still like on a streak of strafing. I'm not breaking my strafing streak. You got an edging streak? Ah! I got a strafing streak. This motherfucker reaches with that attack. I love that they reuse the enforcers. Very, very fun enemies. Especially in 3. 3, they're open to plume hit properties all day long. Now, how do I deal with the Cyclops? Ah. Gonna wait for the Berserker to sprint. Strafe. Boom. Ah, I dodged towards him! I tried to look away a little bit, but the auto lock made me lock to him. Never realized that we're in a BDSM getup. No, we're not. No, you never realize anything. An obscure Naruto game from PS2 does have what DMC lacks. Hit, stun, and damage decay. What's that supposed to mean now? Because like, the abundance of names makes me forget what some stuff mean at times. My brain is sometimes clouded with so much information that it starts having zero information stored. And with one of the strafe. With a deep hit. Again with a deep hit. With another deep hit. Very nice fight. Very, very nice fight. Especially with the emphasis on the deep hit nowadays. Like, the strafing is unreal. Never before seen strafing. I'm not breaking my edging, my strafing streak, okay? That's one down. Thank you, honestly. Thanks again for the billionth time for bringing back this Cyclops Enforcer. Why am I talking as if this game just came out? These Cyclops were in God of War 1. And to see them here in much better graphics and movements and animations, man. So sick. As Blackie Speaks says, I got so sick. I had to hit that guy and not the berserker. Oof. Barely scraped me. Beautifully done, Zestus. And now we wait for all of them to pile up. Gotta make the best of this. Please pile up more. I need to take out as much of these guys as possible. Beautiful. So like he got one more hit in him. I better make the best out of it. There you go. Hold on. Here's the best I can make out of it. So like only 2 left. So please try less strafing, Zesty. Hey, they had the same amount of health. Almost exactly the same. Boom. Did I just no damage this? No, I did get hit once against the Cyclops. Boom. There goes the Oko lats. Them spiky balls do be tickling the Cyclops. No. You're not gonna lie about spiky balls, you know? The same way you lied about their penis being visible. And it totally wasn't. So today I went to the gym for back day. For Baghdad. Which has been a plan of mine for a while. You know, I have things at my home. You know, I have dumbbells. I have a sort of bench. I have a plastic thingy that I can use for my triceps, sorry. But back day, you know, you need the pull, okay? And even though I can set up a pull like this while sitting for my back day and whatnot, it just doesn't hit the same as the gym. It just doesn't. It's not like biceps where it's simple. It's not like triceps where I fixed it with a plastic thing. I hang it on top of the door and it's just so awesome. The lower I sit down or something, the more pressure it puts on my triceps, and it's so good. Or I'm coping. Not really. It's amazing. So rather than paying for a full-on gym membership, I only pay like daily to go, and I go once a week. And so I go once a week for back day. All I spend is like 5,000 IQD. 5,000 of my IQ. Because back day, man, back day is the best day. And to rob yourself the experience of going to the gym for back day, come now, you're just being ridiculous. No thanks, bro. How do I make this fight better? Don't do any animation when you're in the air and you're about to get petrified. Your wallet were... Ah, I didn't even see her attack. Damn. Like, be in the air, be in the air normally, but the moment you do an animation is when you get slapped. Like, don't block, don't do anything. And I can't parry the beam, by the way, for people wondering. Hey! Redux! Her beam is very constant. Otherwise, I would have tried some combat grapple on her. But that was a nice... Gorgon Rage in a Pain Plus run. Only in God of War 3. Brought to you by Stig Asmussen. Shield to you by Extreme Gameplays. Shows your lower backside, Zesty. Okay, why did you put an emphasis on that? Why do I sense some emphasis? See, the reason why these guys died so quickly back there was because 5 of them flew into each other. So like each one of them took like, I'd say 15 damage, 20 damage. Because like one scorpion was getting hit by 4. And one of these guys was getting by other 4. And like they all fuck each other up in that crowd. I don't know how to explain it. So my new approach to every time I get to Scorpius is to do it with the Nemean Cestus Pain Plus. Like I'm going a level, you know, I'm keeping it Pain Plus except with the Cestus. Like I'm not gonna use items or dash or, you know, magic or everything. It is a one exception for me in the sense that I can use the Cestus. So like even starting this first fight, let's keep it up late. But when the thing starts, when the fight itself starts, I'm gonna be using the Cestus only as a Pain Plus type thing. Here it is. This is pretty bad. We got 4 of them on display. That sounded wrong. Oko it? Watch me Oko it. Time for 100 damage slap. You won't get hit by that if you avoid it. Surprise, Zesty discovers how to avoid damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The moment you hear the glass shatter and it turns red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, let's side switch real quick. How did that catch me? I was under the legs. Right now, you should anticipate some scorpion spawns. And if she doesn't do it, she doesn't do it. Getting under the legs in here is a bit harder. Stay here so that you don't get hit by that. Move. When it spawns these guys, you can beat them up again here in the foreground so that that sweep does not reach you. We're back to our daily... Fuck! We were almost back to our daily routine. I'm just sloppy. Score pussy is crazy. Crazy enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you see that? Now we gotta do some very well positioned heavy attacks. If you don't, you're gonna get hit. Well timed and well placed heavy attacks. You don't want to go ham with the triangle button, because you don't have your rage cancels to save you out of situations where like you cancel your recovery animation with the rage thing. You don't have that. You have to place your heavy attacks carefully. Now what you do is... Oh wait, it's still a Cestus only, so... Boom. Almost attacked with the blades back there. Better be very careful because everything could kill me right now. Boom! Fucking go! So clean! I can also just stay up in here and never take a hit. I know damage did until this part. Fuck! What a fun fight. I love Scorpius now. It is a flawed fight. But when you get good, man, it's a nice fight. Far from the best. Cough, cough, hotel. No damage, baby. We know damage the part that matters, okay? How did it not get interrupted? How? How did it not get interrupted? Man, what kind of bullshit is this? Or there's another... Square in the face! Square in the face! Boy, shut your whole ass up! Oak almost. Oko failed. Get out of here! Get out of here! Tell that to this motherfucker's 100 damage slap. You can avoid it. You can avoid it by being at the foreground. Like, say it's standing right, you know. It's standing and it's about to do this. Standing in the foreground makes the foul tip not reach you. Or you can retreat, you know, to the way lower foreground, to the corner where you take out the spawns. Here's the thing. It has a lot of shit boxes. It deals way too much damage. I know it's an end, which it kind of makes sense since it's an end game boss to do that damage, but it's still a lot of damage, okay? It has to be very well managed. Hold on, I'm trying to something real quick. There you go. The only thing I know for real, there will be blood, shed, meds. See, you can stop that beam with a well-placed, what do you call it? Almost. That's another one down. The plan is to take these guys with friendly fire petrification. Once she beams and they're in my line of sight, I launch them to the beam and they get shattered like this. Except this guy was barely not in front of the... like this, basically. Brought to you by God of War 3 Pain Plus. The best Pain Plus to ever exist. I want to try the same thing on that Minotaur way over there. There you go. That's one out. That's another out. I just have something to try, you know? Yeah, that did work. That did knock him back. Look. The plan is to knock back enemies and then switch to the Cestus. Or am I tripping? I do this for research purposes, by the way. Boom. What an awesome encounter. Me and my cousin used to play MK4 and Tekken Tag Tournament on our shitty PC. That's awesome. I used to play Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks a lot when it comes to Mortal Kombat stuff. Then I played God of War 1 after 12 years, and that evade triangle is so sweet and creamy. Oh yes. God of War 2 unfortunately took that away from us. and gave you this in return. Don't you like this? Instead of, you know, this coming out after the roll. How aggressive you can be with this. Boom, boom. Level 1. Imagine if you could actually bug that out and you can just do Tartarus Rage forever with level 1 Blaze of Exile. 100 damage slap, the foul tip, as Big V calls it. Probably the shittiest attack in God of War history. Even before it transforms into the foul tip and when it's just a grab, it's annoying. Do I have a mental save for the labyrinth? To skip like 2 minutes of cutscenes? Because motherfucker, I'm gonna take them 2 minutes. Oh yeah! Let's go! I have a manual save for everything, dog. Everything, dog? Everything, dog. If you mean the Cestus exploit. Actually, I don't want to keep on playing the game. Got some biz to take care of. Let me see if I can try something. I remember someone discovering some shit in here. Was it Dante? Can I... Ah. If I can duck the sprint attack, I surely can duck... You wait for me to get up? You mean this Zestus exploit? Yeah, that exploit. Yeah, we don't block or dodge that like pussies. We duck. Nah, you can't duck. You can't duck that. This motherfucker hits you. When you die to these guys, it's... There, we ducked that one. We ducked that one as well. It's a challenge. How many swings we can duck? Because this guy swings so passionately. It's great that the hitbox is that accurate. I expected it to just slap you for no reason. Greatest discovery in the history of God of War. Better than Dante's translator discovery. Forever. Ah. Duck! It's like Ashley trying to duck. Oof. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's live stream. I hope you enjoyed the run. I hope you enjoyed the new strats, the new approaches, I suppose, the new discoveries. I hope you enjoyed yourself in the chat. Thank you very much. I really needed this stream to kind of cool off from a lot of real life stress. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been your Extreme Gamer Zestus. And by the way, I'm still working on that special attacks video that I promised. It still has half of the script that needs to be recorded. And that's an energetic script, so it's going to require a lot of performance from my end. It's like... It's way more than just recording a script. I swear, it's way too... It takes a lot. I run out of breath a lot of times. And like my delivery has to be correct. I treat it like the rap game. Did you know you can claim God of War 1 Oko on your health insurance? Really? That's great. It's amazing. I hope you pleasured yourself in the chat. No. I know damn well I never said that. And even if I did, I hope you pleasured yourself in the chat. I think I'm scared. Finale when? The next part of this Pain Plus, which has been very, very fun to do, is going to be the finale, hopefully. It's going to be the labyrinth, which is like my second favorite section of the game. Then the second visit to the underworld, which is like probably my third favorite section of the game, unless like Underworld tops it. And yeah, Zeus. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been your extreme gamer Zestus, and peace.